This mini-series dives into how SAP is making manufacturing smarter, faster, and more reliable. In this series, two of our team members are joined by Sam Castro, Senior Director in SAP's Manufacturing Solution Management team. With deep expertise in digital manufacturing, Sam is here to share insights on the future of connected, intelligent production. Now let's explore connected and coordinated, unlocking digital manufacturing.
When we started down this build a cloud application for manufacturing path about 6 years ago, maybe even 6.5 now, we have this discussion of, okay, what do we want to build first? Where are we going to see the most value? What are the biggest complaints people have from the current offering? What from the current offering is most used that we can then bring forward? And how do we translate current offering into the new world of public cloud software as a service offering that delivers the same functionality but uses a new technology to do it? So at an application level, one of the key things that we provided that didn't exist before was a landing place for orders, right? And this is what's satisfying this closed loop planning and closed loop operations management of your workforce, the shift where the orders come down and have the ability to be reshuffled and adjusted in flight with production. So if you're falling behind from a plan, or you need to accommodate, a resource that is no longer available, or an employee that has to leave to pick up, their sick kid from school, right? And you have to rebalance priority and flow of product around these different ever-changing constraints that happen in manufacturing live in the shift. You can do that. You have that a graphical interface to do it. It synchronizes back with ERP, and it helps to coordinate operations and logistics along with quality team and other groups within your organization supporting manufacturing to digitally have that frame of reference of what's happening, what to expect, and to make sure that there's proper coordination and alignment across. So this resource orchestration component of digital manufacturing is a new piece. You didn't have that as a standard piece before, and it's something that we built initially in order to fill that gap. The other piece is on the bottom end, right? The automation side, and the SAP MII and plant connectivity products provided a lot of capabilities around how you interact with the operations and automation systems that exist. So how you bridge that gap between a production control system, a SCADA, DCS, data historian, and what that meant for the operator and the way that they would interact with the equipment and the control systems within their area of production. So we took a close look at that, and we said, what? It would be better if we had more of a stateful coordination of these different events rather than just kind of a fire and forget service-based approach. So we learned from the service-based approach, and we said, what? We like this. We like this management of our automation and connectivity layer. And we can certainly do that from a central cloud environment. There's no need to have it all locally managed, admin, config, all the security things can all be set up and managed, from the central environment. But we wanted to introduce a stateful work. An operator pushes a button or an event happens on the production floor. What happens next? What are the things that have to happen in parallel with each other? What has to complete? What can run on its own thread and run kind of off on its own? All the while tracking the state of the different operations and control systems with the state of the MES application. And we call that Production Process Designer. It is a full BPMN workflow, stateful model environment that is graphical. It allows us to model these different scenarios in parallel, in series with each other, and really manage the different states of that you see in production with each other, so that you don't have to have multiple open jaw, type calls within your application. So a much more complete approach. Then from there in the middle, we looked at what ME was providing from an execution, the operator experience. And we started to say, that model of execution in the middle is a good starting point. It's a good frame of reference from a terminology, from the operator experience, layout, things like that we wanted to pull forward. And we redesigned the backend for how it behaves. So that was a little bit more native for the way HANA in our HANA Cloud database operates. In the multi-tenant space. We further extended that data model to work with process orders and also with planned orders. So it's not just the standard production orders and discrete production scenarios that you would see. We've extended it to work with other production scenarios, and then we built and essentially merged the OEE content and framework that you saw in MII with that new data model in digital manufacturing. And that allows us to not only track execution of multiple different types of production, but it also allows us to report and view these analytics that come out of it. Not just OEE, of course. We are also tracking labor and first pass yields and right first time quality things, defects, and then we were able to get fancy and take advantage of some of the newer AI technologies that you see, because we are running in business technology platform. So we have this complement of APIs and libraries that we didn't have to build on our own, but that we could just start to take advantage of and use. And you see visual inspection, you'll see a combination of Joule for log and data analysis that we're introducing as part of the 2408 update. So you see, this stable and continuous evolution around business technology platform, the software and technology applications and content that we're building, and then of course the digital manufacturing processes that we've defined.
Join us again next time as we continue to explore trends shaping the manufacturing sector in our series Next Gen Digital Manufacturing. Thanks for watching. Special thanks to Sam for his insights. Stay tuned for more great discussions. Visit our website for updates, and please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.